We special salary earners and CEOs get consistent returns in the stock market using a simple trend following strategy in just 60 minutes a week. Hi, and welcome to today's live stream analysis. In today's analysis, it's going to be a follow up from the stream I actually did yesterday on the US dollar Japanese yen, and it was about whether or not we are going to buy or sell the US dollar Japanese yen. Right now, it's sort of in limbo. Is signs that potentially their price is going to move up to the upside, and also signs that price will potentially move to the downside. Since yesterday's live stream, price has actually dropped by 1%, so I want to have a deep dive in the US dollar Japanese yen and see exactly what is happening here. So let's switch to the chart. You should be able to see the three screen setup we have here. So the top left hand chart highlighted by the blue ring is the monthly time frame. The top right hand chart is the weekly time frame, and the chart stretched along the bottom is the daily time frame. So we have monthly, weekly and daily. So the monthly gives us the bigger picture, the weekly gives us a more closer view of what's happening and identifies areas of support and resistance, and the daily, it helps us to identify entry levels and where we want to place our stop loss and also exit our positions. So on the monthly time frame, price is just a recap here for what we went through yesterday. Price is looking bearish for December, and you can see this has been a follow-up from the candle we saw last month as well. So two candles, two consecutive bearish candles, and likely to close like this for the month. And also note that when price came up to the 150 round number in October, found resistance, and we saw a quick reversal back to the downside. But has price found support, or will price continue to decline? We have contraster. The 50 simple moving average is holding as support, so it does appear that this is a strong level of support, and we are potentially anticipating a bounce from this level. So if you look at last week's candle, we had moved below the 50 simple moving average, but before the end of the week, the buyers were able to push price back above the 50 and closed above this 50 simple moving average. So the close is very important. Where price closes is usually an indication of what may happen next. So because price close, if we look at this week's candle so far, we are seeing this reversal candle in place, and this is holding at the 50 simple moving average as support. So looking at the monthly is bearish for the month, and weekly appears to be holding at support. So this is where we look at price and determine that we may potentially see a bounce and move back to the upside. If we do see a bounce, if you look at price action, we have seen nice periods of trends in the past. So between, we see this first green candle, so February the 1st, week beginning of February the 1st, 2021, price formed this nice strong bull trend, started to speed up in March this year, and then came up to hit the 150 round number. Then we saw this correction, which is usually the case when we see strong moves, and prices now come down to support. But if we take a look at the daily time frame, we have a different picture here. The bars are red. So we're in of consolidation and deep decline. So right now we're seeing red candles, so indicating a bearish move at the moment. And what we can see here is on the daily time frame, price has been forming this pattern of lower lows and lower highs. So that's what we tend to see during bearish moves. So if this pattern continues going forward, then we anticipate deeper moves to the downside, and we may potentially see the 50 simple moving average on the weekly time frame taken out as well. So yesterday's candle, so this was yesterday's candle, so this candle didn't exist yesterday, and the downside would be a break, not only just a break, but also a close below this low for December 20th, so a close below 130.56, and that will confirm a bearish continuation. But as price is pulling back, if price is able to find support above this low, and if it breaks above this recent high here at 134.44, then that will be an early indication of a resumption of the previous bullish move. So price would need to take out this recent high, and then we want to see the bars turn green and want to see a pattern of higher highs and high lows. So once this pattern of lower lows and lower highs is invalidated, that will be when price starts to form a pattern of higher highs and higher lows. Then that's when we can get a clear idea where price is likely to head next. What we then anticipate is for a resumption and then eventually a break and close above this high from October 21st at 151.89. So yesterday's candle bearish, today's candle so far already looking bearish. Remember I said the close of the candle is very important. So if price decides to close near the high of the candle, let's say there's a very long wick below the candle and a small body by the end of the trading day, then we may well see a bounce to the upside. But if we have a bearish close, then we may well see further moves. But remember, we want to wait for confirmation, and we wait for confirmation. What we want to see with our confirmation is a break and close either below support or above resistance. If we don't have a break and close, then price may continue to consolidate, or we may eventually see a reversal. The reason why we wait for a break and close, because let's say today's candle decides to break below this low, it may not close, so there may be a long wick and it may close above this low. And if that's the case, we may start to see a bounce to the upside. This is why we wait for a break and close. Remember that, a break and close above or below support. But the daily time frame gives us a closer picture and tells us that may just be a bearish flag formation, and we may just see a continuation to the downside here. So just based on what we've gone through today, are there any questions? We're just going to have a look at the chat box. Which indicator do you use? So the indicator, so I'm getting trend filter colors, but all we need to do is identify bullish activity, bearish activity, and consolidation. So green candles indicates bullish activity, red candles indicate bearish activity, and gray candles indicate either areas of consolidation or deep declines. And what we can see here, what we want to see is for the weekly and the daily to be aligned. So the weekly is displaying red candles, but what we can also see is that price is holding at support. So we are seeing red candles on the weekly, but support is holding. And on the daily time frame, we can see red candles here. So we are seeing alignment in terms of the trend filter colors, but we want to see it all align on both time frames. Right now, because we are seeing support below price on the weekly and resistance above price on the daily, price is wedged in between support and resistance. So the trend filter is aligned, but the support and resistance is not at the moment. But yeah, I hope that answers your question, Shivam. The trend filter colors are based on the moving averages. The other we keep our charts really simple. The other indicators would just be the indicators you see on the chart. So this is the blue line is the 20 simple moving average. The orange line is the 50 simple moving average, and the black line here on the daily is the 200 simple moving average. If I go back to the weekly time frame, we only have the 50 and the 200 here. No need for the 20. We just have the 50 and the 200 to give us a visual representation of where the major levels of support and resistance are on the charts. So the fact that price has now declined 1%, so this has been a 1% decline from yesterday, it tells us that we are seeing weakness, intraday weakness, but the closing price will be important, because if I said if we see a long wick below the candle, then that gives us the indication that the buyers are overriding the sellers, and we are likely to see a bounce. So if I let me just draw the two lines that we need to see broken. So either resistance here, we need to see this broken, a break and close above resistance, or a break and close below support. So these are our trigger points to give us an idea where price will head next. So a breakdown below support. And if I just go back to the monthly, if we have a breakdown below this support level, if I go back to the monthly time frame, we have a lot of clear space below price. So this may just be a free fall. We may see strong moves, and this will give us an opportunity to compound where we actually enter multiple positions, maximizing our profit along the way. So we have a lot of clear space below price if we do see a breakdown below support, and vice versa. If we have a break above that resistance area I drew in on the daily time frame, we can see that price, the next major level of resistance is around that 150 round number. So we have a lot of room to also make profit on the way up. So either make profit on the way down, make profit on the way up. Either way, there is opportunities on the table. We just need to find out what's going to happen next by waiting for that confirmation on the daily, and then we can jump in once we have that confirmation ready. And if you are day trading, there may be opportunities before then, but we are longer term trend followers. So with the forex and commodities market, we may hold positions for several weeks and potentially a few months. In the stock market, the trends tend to last for a longer period of time. So we hold positions from a few weeks to a few months and potentially over a year. Some positions we've had for open for 18 months. So it depends on which stock and how well the stock is actually performing. Just going to have a look again at the messages. You're welcome, Shivam. If there are any questions, feel free to ask now. If anyone wants to have a look at any charts, any forex charts, or even any other market charts, then I can also bring our index. So let's have a quick look and see what's happening there. I don't suspect anything much has been happening because we are coming into the end of the year. Things tend to be slowing down until the new year, so we're not going to expect much movement in the market. So similar thing from yesterday. Price on the dollar index is holding at around this support area. So this is the resistance of this consolidation zone, which is now support. So price is holding around this area. We're now anticipating a bounce. And if we have a bounce in the dollar index, because the US dollar Japanese yen is correlated with the dollar index, we're likely to see a bounce to the upside as well in that forex pair. So holding that support on the monthly time frame. The weekly time frame is holding also around the 50 simple moving average, and on the daily time frame, a bit we're seeing more weakness here. Prices below the 20, 50 and 200 simple moving averages, and forming a pattern of lower lows and lower highs, and currently in this area of mini consolidation. So if price breaks down below this recent low from December 15th at $102, then we are likely to see further declines, and price will likely move back into that area of consolidation. But if this area continues to hold, then we want to identify a pattern of higher highs and higher lows. And if we start to see bullish activity, then we're likely to see opportunities, long opportunities in the US dollar Japanese yen. Okay, so just wanted to go. It is intraday, so the candle may close, may change its shape by the end of the trading day. We may see a bearish candle, a reversal candle closes, and then I'll do a follow-up on the US dollar Japanese yen once we have a clear idea where price may be heading next. Just going to give you all a moment if in case someone's actually typing a message in. Do let me know if I need to wait a bit longer if you are typing any messages in. Okay, can't see anything coming through, so I'm probably going to end the live stream here. Hopefully you've all found that useful, so you can all get an idea of what we're expecting with the US dollar Japanese yen. Remember, we are trend followers, so we hold positions a lot longer, so it may be different to the style of investing or trading you do. So if you are interested to find more information about what we do in our profile, and look out for our future live streams. If you want to be alerted to all of our live streams, then do hit the follow button just below the video and in our profile if you can't find it below the video, and you will be able to jump on our streams as soon as we go live. Okay, I'm going to end the stream here. See you all on the next live stream. Take care, and hopefully you all have an amazing new year, and hopefully we also see some strong moves in the markets as well. Take care, everyone. See you later.